Eagles of Beekmantown. And the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton. New York State High School Athletic.
Calvin Castine at Clinton Community College, just outside of beautiful downtown Plattsburgh. We're here on this Sadie Hawkins Day, February 29th, 2020 for Section 7 Class B semifinals. The Beekmantown Eagles and the #1 seeded Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars will be going at it right here, right now on viewer-supported hometown cable. It is a good crowd here already. First game of 4 that'll be playing today.
For the visiting Beekmantown Eagles.
The lineup for the starters.
Senior Jenna Tremblay.
For the Eagles, Jenna Tremblay.
Number 4, Senior Avery Durgan.
Avery Durgan.
Number 11, Senior Anna Drapo.
Anna Drapo.
Number 14, Senior Zoe Danville.
Zoe Danville.
And number 24, sophomore Kiara Reagan.
Kiara Reagan.
Eagles are coached by Kate Dupree, assisted by Bill Durgan and Emily Anderson. Now, here's the starting
Dupree, the
lineup
coach.
for your home Northeastern Cougars.
For the home team, the Cougars.
Number 1, Senior Kaya McComb.
Kaya McComb.
Number 14, Junior Marley Sample.
Marley Sample.
Number 41, Junior Abby Racine.
Abby Racine.
Number 12, Senior Brindley LaFountain.
Brindley LaFountain.
And number 4, Junior Bryn Sample.
And Bryn Sample.
Mr. Coach, Mr. Rob Garrett, assisted by Mr. Frank Dugas and Mr. Adam Kate. Officials from tonight's
Garen, the
game
coach.
are Mr. Lacey, Mr. Parker, and Mr. Marino. The timer is Mr. Rick Cruz. Shot clock, Mr. Keith Brady.
All right. Ryan Marino, Tom Lacey, and Steve Parker are the referees. We are here. We could have got over along that wall over there, behind the fans over there, which we've done many times in the past, but might be an overflow crowd here, so we thought maybe we'd Kevin Dougherty offered us a place up in Outer Banks here. We decided it was a good idea. The winner here faces the winner of Saranac, and I'm trying to think of who their opponent is. Peru, I believe. So Tom Lacey will have the honors of tossing it up. Beekmantown numbers a little tough to see here. Cougar numbers stand out a little bit more. 24 is Reagan. Cougars take it away. Sample. Over to Sample. McComb. Audie Hollister on the injured list and will probably not return for the playoffs. The Cougars should advance. I'm not sure what the prognosis is beyond the Section 7 playoffs. That is bad news. She really helped everybody else on that floor be a better player. So it was a big loss, and she got hurt playing a game in Beekmantown. Rebounded by Skya McComb. Up to Marley Sample. Keeps her balance, throws it up. Going for 3, the shot is off the mark. And that was probably Reagan who got the rebound. This is Tremblay with the ball. Oh, this is right here. Camera wasn't on her. All right. Take me a while to get used to this configuration. It's been several years since they've had playoff games here at Clinton. The boys Class Bs will be back later. Girls' games are this afternoon. This is a 1 o'clock start, 1 and 2:45. They'll clear the gym and regroup for the boys at 6 and 7:45. Still scoreless here with 6:33. We're going now a minute and 27 into the game. Both teams having a little trouble. Every once in a while I have to point out that right here, this is where it happened. I made the first three-pointer here ever. Gordy Little and I were doing an interview here. And this facility was just opened. And I said, has anybody taken a shot yet? They said no. Todd Rowenbeck, the then athletic director, said nope. So I grabbed the ball, threw it up, it went in, and that's it. So I'm 1 for 1 here at the Hyper building, which they may call the Florence building now, I'm not sure. But we always knew it as the Hyper building, HPER, when it was opened up. A long shot off the rim, rebounded Sample. And there's the first points of the game. And Bryn Sample scores. Ball comes to Reagan. And Racine's going to wrestle her for the ball. It'll be a jump ball. Excellent turnout here. Away by Racine up to McComb. And we're going to have a foul. And it's going to be right there. Is that 11? That's 11. Drapo.
Beekmantown foul line, number 11, and a Drapo. Her first, team's first.
McComb makes it 3-0. There's Tremblay. Reagan in the paint. Shot is blocked and blocked again. There'll be a foul, I think, on Racine. We're at the
number 1, her first.
North Bowl Lanes earlier today. Owned by Kate Duprey's family, father and uncles and grandfather, the Munsons. We were there for Section 7 bowling. We got a couple of games there, and then took a break, came here for first of 4 games. Last night we were at the field house at Plattsburgh State for, no high dribble, for Section 7 cheering and CVAC cheering. Nice look. Beautiful throw in by McComb and a nice pass by Brinley LaFountain. (6-1), the Cougars lead. LaFountain up to Sample. And Brinley LaFountain. Tremblay into the forecourt. foul, I believe, on Reagan.
Foul, number 24, Reagan, her first, team second.
Sample at the line. Make it 9-1. 3:51 showing here in the first period. Ooh, see some All-Sable Valley people here. I wonder if All-Sable Valley is the opponents for Saranac. I'll make it 10-1.
Sample converted.
Sample to sample. There's a foul. Probably on Trombley. You see what Mr. Parker says.
Beekmantown foul, number 1, Jenna Trombley, her first, team third.
Marley Sample at the line. You're watching viewers.
Second in for the Eagles, number 12, Faith Whitney.
Faith Whitney, number 12, is in. You're watching viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. If you're watching this, you are a viewer, and we need your support to keep this programming coming. There will come a time where, with no support, we just decide not to bother. As I said, we're at the cheering last night. Here today for this, at the bowling earlier. We're going to do 4 games today. And people kind of take Hometown Cable for granted, and be a push. That'll be a push. So that'll be on. If that's on Racine, that'll be her second. You don't like to see those backcourt fouls, especially when you're leading 10-1. Pick up your second. No, it's her first.
Foul, number 41.
It's her first.
Her first. Speed up.
Yeah. 10-1 with 3:25 showing here in the first quarter. Section 7 Class B semifinals. Stolen by Bryn Sample. Sticks with it. Throws it up. Marley Sample follows. Rolls out, and the Cougars will get the rebound. That was Bryn Sample getting the rebound. Over to Marley Sample again. She is tied up. Beekmantown all over the ball. And hustling hard out there. 12-1. They're going to go down. They're going to go down fighting. It's 12-1 Cougars. 2:51 to go in the first period. There's LaFountain. McComb up to Sample.
Marley Sample.
McComb had that ball in her hand for 0.3 seconds. It just touched it and tossed it up exactly where she wanted it to go. Rebound by McComb. Up to Sample. McComb, member of the 1,000-point scoring club. She's a senior. The Cougars are going to greatly miss her next year.
Number 1, Jenna Trombley. Her second, team's 4.
Trombley picks up her second foul.
Eagles, number 20, Bella Brown.
Bella Brown in. Sample to LaFountain, drops it in. Make it 16-1 Cougars. 16-1 Cougars. On the baseline, Drapo gets Beekmantown's first field goal. A nice little running jump shot on the baseline. Bryn Sample is fouled. Provost, no, 20. 20, that was 10, it was 20, Bella Brown. Or as we like to call her, BB. Racine can't get it to fall. That was Brown with the rebound, I think. Or Martin. Oh, might have been Brown. Numbers are hard to pick up.
Harley Sample.
Sample makes it 19-3. We're down to 1:03 to go in the opening period. Sample will bring it up. Beekmantown got here with a victory over Plattsburgh. Cougars had a first round bye.
Beekmantown foul on number 11, Anna Trefo. First shot.
Now that I think about it, those folks I saw come in might be Peru folks. They're a generation ago they were Ausable Valley, but they might be Peru this generation. We'll see. Ausable Valley is probably a Class C school. They change. One year they're a B, next year they're a C, and back and forth. Depends on their enrollment. Bryn Sample hits them both, so they shouldn't fall well from the foul line. 21-3, 7-1 ratio, 44 seconds to go in the opening period. Almost a steal for the Cougars. In and out on the shot by Reagan. Here comes LaFountain. Racine can't get a handle on it. Well, 25.7, the Eagles will have the ball. See if they'll look for the final shot. Nope. Taking it early. Be a bonus, double bonus. They're at 5 fouls, so it's
number 34,
Aaliyah LaFountain with the foul. Didn't see her come in. And for the Cougars, we have number 20 reporting in. That's Guerin, I believe. Yeah. Numbers in the program are wrong.
And number 20, Chelsea Garrett.
The numbers in the program are wrong. I changed numbers during the season, but I thought it would have been long enough ago that the section would have had the correct information. Score remains 21-3 after 1 here on viewer-supported hometown cable. McComb will inbound. We'll get it back from Sample, and the second quarter is underway. Off the rim. Racine makes it 23-3. Tipped off White. So Trombley will inbound it. Shot clock winding down. McComb grabs the ball. Beekmantown hustling back on defense, breaks up the pass. Good hustle there on the Eagles. Probably with the rebound. LaFountain. And Racine with a block. That'll be our second.
Cougar foul line, number 4, Brandon Sample.
It's on number 4, and up on the scoreboard it already has.
Correction, foul line.
There we go.
41.
41. Racine is their second foul. Was not on LaFountain. On the Sample. Air ball. Whoop. 10 years ago, Tom could have picked that up. Or maybe 15. McComb will bring it up. Run Sample, another three-pointer.
Sample for 3.
26-3 Cougars. Cougars have just one loss this year, and that was against Saranac. So folks are anticipating a big Northeastern Saranac battle on March 6th at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. LaFountain throws it up. Rebounded Sample. McComb with the rebound. 28-3 now. Way downtown. Landed in the suburbs. 4 fresh bodies, 8 fresh legs on the floor for the Eagles. Looks like number 10 has come in for the Cougars. That's Bailey LaFountain.
And number 11,
Was 14 with the rebound. That's Danville. Durgan. Provost over on this side. Trombley goes to Provost. Short on the shot by Drapo. Nice block. And LaFountain can't quite get a handle on it. 2 LaFountains on the Cougars, just 1 on the Beekmantown. So Cougars out LaFountening the Eagles. And there's a whole lot more LaFountains in that Moores area. So if I get into next generation of LaFountains, we'd really have a long list. Basket, I think that was Bryn LaFountain. No, Bryn Sample, excuse me, Bryn Sample. And it's now 30-3 with 4:02 to go in the second quarter. Long two-pointer, bounces out. McComb with the rebound. LaFountain, and picked off by Tough to hear the 10. Tough to see the numbers here. Alexis Provost. We got some subs be coming in for the Cougars shortly. See Guerin and Goodrow and probably Prairie on their feet. Apple, nope, it's up to Live. Lila Fountain, but it's the gray ball. So we'll get Taylor Goodrow in.
Entering the game for the Eagles.
Ellie Prairie. And see Ellie Prairie, Chelsea Guerin, Taylor Goodrow in. We got an injury on the floor here. Marino. Didn't see what happened to Brian. Brian Marino coming off. Wow, I didn't even see what happened. Randy Locher over helping along with Adam Cater. Second warning for the Eagles to come out. Durgan. I think she has both field goals. That'll be a walk. 2:28. Cougars a little sloppy on that one. Well, actually, it's Beekmantown ball. It wasn't a pass to the Cougars. No, wait a minute. Yeah, Beekmantown is coming this way. It was a Cougar ball. Tom Lacey and Steve Parker. 112 years of refereeing experience between the two of them. Inbound to Prairie. Well, apparently a ball was tipped by Beekmantown. Goes off the rim. The Eagle ball with 2:09 showing. A jump ball, possession arrow, or a hold. A hold called on Durgan. Her first.
Beekmantown foul line, number 4, Avery Durgan. Her first, team's first.
1:34 left in the half. Only Only one foul per team here in the second quarter. The Fountain. Brittany. Bailey. Excuse me, Bailey LaFountain. Sample to Guerin.
Chelsea Guerin.
Count the basket.
Beekmantown foul on number 1, Jenna Trombley. Her third, team second.
Cougars will keep it. Goodrow puts it up off the rim. This is, I believe, Danville. No, let me see. No, it looks like maybe that was Williams. Steal and layup. Well, Durgan gives the Eagle fans something to cheer about. 17 seconds to go in the half. 34-9 now. That'll do it for the first half. 34-9, Cougars of Northeastern Clinton leading the Eagles of Beekmantown. Section 7, Class B semifinal will continue here on viewer-supported hometown cable. We see Coach Dubé here, and we know that we've met about 10 Peru girl players heading up the steps at halftime. So it's definitely Peru that's playing Saranac in the next game. I sometimes see somebody who went to one school, and then I see their kid, and I think their kids are going to that school too, but that's not the case. This is Peru and Saranac in the other semifinal. They'll face the Cougars. I think I'm fairly safe in forecasting that. Sample to McComb. And LaFountain to Sample. 36-9. 4-to-1 ratio. It was up to a 10-to-1 ratio at one time. That's hard to keep up. Nobody wants to keep up a ratio like that. With a countdown on the shot clock. Hook shot is missed. And rebound was grabbed by Reagan. No travel call. Trombley scores. Sample to Racine. Burnley LaFountain makes it 38-11. Sample.
Marley Sample for 3.
41-11 as she hits a 3-bagger. And timeout Eagles. They've added the game time to the shot clock up there. There's several places that you can see the time left in the period. Probably because the scoreboards are blocked out from so many different views. Brinley LaFountain with the foul. Coleman with the rebound. Sample. Racine. Blocked. In the hands of Sample. .427 left in the third. That'll send Racine to the line. Getting 2.
Beekmantown foul on number 14, Zoe Danville. Her first, team's first.
Fouls on Danville.
Entering the game from the Eagles, number 12, Faith Whitney, and number 20, Bella Brown.
44-11. And make it 45 while you're at it.
Number 10, Bella Brown, and number 13, Ellen Prairie.
All right. Fountain and Prairie in for the Cougars. Rebounded by McComb. Nice look. Found LaFountain. 47-11. 3:36 to go. Third quarter. The third foul. Kayla Breen, I think so, yep, from the Press Republican. Saw Jill Lobdell here earlier. Oh, there she is. She's down at this end in the Sun newspaper. More subs in for the Cougars. Reagan hits.
Foul, number 13, Ellie Prairie. Her first, team second.
And we see Ken Drake has arrived from Channel 5.
Entering the game for the Cougars, number 20, Chelsea Cameron, and number 23, Taylor Goodrow.
I know Kayla Breen from the Press was at the bowling for a while this morning. Saw her walk in. Woodrow trying to put it up. There's a rebounded by Reagan. Whitney into the forecourt. And a three-pointer.
Whitney for three.
Makes it 16 for her team. Blocked by Reagan. It'll be off Reagan. It'll be a Cougar ball. Combed inbound. 5 seconds to get it in. Finds Prairie. Guerin. There's 3 subs in for the Eagles.
Beekmantown foul on number 12, Paige Whitney. Her first, team second.
Rebounded by, looks like 15, that would be Williams. And this is Guerin. The Fountain over to McComb.
Beekmantown foul on number 12, Paige Whitney. Her second, team's third.
1:54 remaining in the third period. Home to Guerin. The Fountain tied up. Timeout. .143 on the clock here, third quarter. 47-16, 31-point Cougar lead. The Fountain to Prairie. Molly Prairie lays it in. Whitney will bring it up after getting the ball from Williams.
Number 12, Brindley into the Fountain.
The Fountain in for McComb. 1:12 on the clock. The Fountain, yes. The pass from Prairie. 51-16. Fountain with the steal in the basket.
Bailey to the Fountain.
53-16 now. And put in by Williams. .14 seconds to go in the third. Provost with the ball. Taking away Guerin. And Kelsey Guerin. Brings an edge to the third period. 55-18 after 3 here on viewer-supported hometown cable.
Bailey LaFountain.
We put our mic down. We're looking for our mic. Bailey LaFountain scores to start the fourth, and Drapo answers. And we're gonna have a Cougar timeout. Cougars keep it. LaFountain passing. Oh, it's not LaFountain. 22 Martin. All right.
Brindley LaFountain for 3.
Brindley LaFountain, 3 more on the Cougar side. .6:31 to go, 60-21 the score. This game going about as expected. Saranac, big favorites in the other semifinal. But you never know when somebody will pull an upset. Ouch. Goodrow back on her feet.
Beekmantown foul on number 11, and a Drapo.
Drapo with a foul.
Team's first.
Number 3 on her. And Martin comes up with it. By LaFountain. No, Prairie. It was Prairie, 13. Ellie Prairie with the bucket.
Ellie Prairie.
That's LaFountain. Whoa. That's a foul on Martin. Just passing through.
Foul on number 22, Julian Martin. Her first, team second.
5:02 left in the game. Bailey LaFountain shooting.
Entering the game for the Eagles, number 23, Warren Cross.
Missed them both. Here's Drapo. Oh, Lauren Cross. Lauren Cross, number 23. Really having trouble picking up those numbers. Durgan was on the line apparently. .432 remaining in the game.
Re-entering the game for the Eagles, number 12, Faith Whaley. Foul number 20, Chelsea Guerin. Her first, team's first.
Guerin's first foul. Guerin with the rebound. And we hit the 4-minute mark. Tempo short.
Re-entering the game for the Eagles, number 20, Bella Brown.
Bella Brown. This game also being recorded for Beekmantown purposes. Foul.
Cooper foul number 13, Ellie Prairie. Her second.
Prairie picks up her second. Sends Drapo to the line. It's the first.
Drapo. Now rechecking in for the Eagles, number 34, Aaliyah LaFountain.
Aaliyah LaFountain in for the Eagles. 3.5 left in the game.
Beekmantown foul on number 23, Lauren Cross. Her first, team's third.
Oh, Marley Sample.
Marley Sample.
63-25. Viewers supported local television, Hometown Cable. Watching this, you need to support Hometown Cable. No guarantee we'll be here next year or into the future. People just assume Hometown Cable is going to be there and that they're entitled to what we do and nobody has to pay for it. But this is viewer supported, and we appreciate the people who understand that and have supported us over the past 37 years. Guerin scores. There are a lot of people out there who rarely, if ever, and most of them never, have supported Hometown Cable. This is not a service that's offered anywhere. Nobody in the nation has a library of local community events like Hometown Cable has. It's a totally unique endeavor, and others might have some, but not the extent that we have. And unfortunately, without support stepping up from the viewers, when I die, everything on the line on the internet will also die with me, because keeping it online costs money every year, and who's going to do that with no income? So don't assume that this is going to be there forever. Step up now and support it so that it can be preserved for later years. Goodrow scoring. We got subs in for both teams.
The Eagles, number 10, Alexis Provo. Re-entering the game for the Cougars, number 4, Bryn Sample.
1:36 to go, 69-25. 44-point Cougar lead. Clock.
Now re-entering the game for the Eagles, number 15, Haley Williams. Also entering the game for the Eagles, number 13, Ray Lynn Coe.
Williams will inbound. Gives it to Brown. 38 seconds left in the game. Cougars stuck at 69, so unless Beekmantown fouls them, the Cougars will probably not take another shot. That's where the score will stop at 69 points. 17 seconds. Shot clock is off. So a 44-point victory for the Cougars. Northeastern Clinton defeats Beekmantown. They'll advance to the Section 7 Class B championship game. So that's the way it was on this
Final score in our first Class B.
Sadie Hawkins Day, February 29th, 2020. Watching viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Thank you for watching.
25. The Cougars' next game is in the Class B Finals, Saturday, March 7th at 7 p.m. at the Plattsburgh Fieldhouse. They'll play the winner of our next game, Saranac Chiefs, with the Peru Indians.